on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Houston's offense taking over again.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Burrow,
15 yards.
and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And able to get this out to the 25.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Texans football to start quarter 2.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud,
as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Jay Tufele
breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and they will remain well behind.
This is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. McPherson on for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because How many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, it's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Stroud to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. So we've reached halftime, past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals extend their lead yet again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mechie, the man in motion. Stroud here on 3rd and long.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
first down. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Mixon again. And good work there. Defensively, as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right?
And this is, oh, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll let Mixon try and run it in, and he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Again, it's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Now 2nd and 5.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, His assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bengals, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season.